Hey guys, it's Nick or Gypsy, and I just wanted to do a video more detailed of the things I'm going to bring for my Appalachian Trail through hike. First off, yes, I have a scratch on my nose. There's a cat in this house, and it didn't like me very much last night when I was watching TV. So, scratch. Anyways, I am getting a camera actually in the mail. It's not here yet, so unfortunately I'm going to have to use the old cell phone video until my camera shows up. So bear with me guys, I will have a better camera that hopefully I'll be vlogging with on the trail, and should have better quality, better video, and it won't be me just holding a camera at weird angles like this. But for now, that's what I have, so I'm gonna have to work with it. Again guys, this is the gear that I'm bringing, pretty much. I'm actually going to be flipping this. So, pretty simple stuff. I have watched the videos with Dixie Wonderlust and Bigfoot and all those big YouTuber guys and girls that did the Appalachian Trail, and all the ones that do all the gear and stuff. So I've seen a lot of their content with a lot of their gear items that they've brought. And the one thing I've noticed that all of them have that are very similar is price. So a lot of people are bringing the light AF pack or the ultralight bags or just the expensive Big Agnes tents, Z-Packs, Duplex, stuff like that. And I believe I reached out to all those companies, including Osprey. And yes, I have a bag from Osprey. I reached out to Z-Packs. I reached out to Black Diamond. I reached out to Osprey. I reached out to Light AF. I reached out to Big Agnes and a couple other companies, kind of asking them for, you know, any support or any, pretty much any gear. Not because I was cheap or because I didn't want to buy it all, but I've seen a lot of people kind of be gear ambassadors. And I guess with that, they actually, I guess, receive free gear from companies and then use it. And the trade-off is, you know, thanks for the free gear. I will do videos for you. I will do reviews for you and kind of show off your gear and, you know, the pros and cons, etc., how it holds up, all that kind of thing. And I figured with going on a long trail, a long trip for 6 months with the Appalachian, you know, having gear, I could be a great gear ambassador for any company to, you know, show off their gear and kind of give pros and cons on, and, you know, before and after of how the gear held up and if I use it the whole trip, etc. Unfortunately, none of the companies were able to lend any gear or give any gear to me that I could use for the trail. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I don't have the fancy gear items like Big Agnes tents or, you know, the Z-Packs brand, which seems like everybody has tons of Z-Pack stuff. And again, I know that, you know, a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, you're going to be gone for 6 months on, you know, a big trail, and all the gear you have is pretty much your life. It's pretty much, you know, all you have. And I do understand that. So I understand quality is important. And, you know, especially with backpacking, I've noticed that it's more of a, am I going to spend more money and be lighter? Or you know, am I going to be kind of cheap or not spend as much money but have to carry more weight? So I think with my gear, I'm pretty much right in the middle of, you know, ultralight, not really, but, you know, more gear quality to weight ratio. So I'm going to switch back over to, and, you know, I guess I'll start off with the bag. Yes, it is a Osprey. It is the Osprey Atmos 65 liter. I went to REI a couple, like maybe about 2 weeks ago, and I was trying to try them out and play with them, and they unfortunately only had the 55 liter, and they had a large and a medium size. And this is actually a medium. Actually, excuse me, they had a large and a small. They did not have a medium. So this is the one that I had to order, unfortunately, on Amazon. But I did get to try them out and play with them in the REI store, and that was very helpful. The only reason I got this bag was because of this great anti-gravity weight distribution system right here. And with my back injury and, you know, just all the injuries I received overseas and in the military, I wanted a bag that could support my weight and be, you know, easier on my back and not carrying around extra, I guess, weight proportioning. So I do have another bag. I have a Kelty Coyote 8500, I think, which they don't actually make anymore. When I was in the Boy Scouts, I hiked with that. I did the Philmont, New Mexico backpacking trip, which at the time in Boy Scouts, that was the biggest, like, longest trip you could do. I think it was like 215 miles, something like that. So great bag. I was going to bring that, but in the end, I decided to, you know, switch over to the Osprey just because of that awesome anti-gravity mesh, you know, support that kind of hugs your back. And I've noticed it. I can vouch for it already. I've packed out my bags both ways, and with the Osprey, it's just so much more comfortable, and it does feel lighter. So, I guess we'll move on to more of the other gear. Let's see here. So yeah, that's the Osprey Atmos. This is the kind of clothes I'm bringing. I'm not bringing a lot. I am bringing a Schmog, pretty much a giant bandana, multiple uses right there. I have a Columbia rain jacket. This is just convertible pants or zip-off pants. Nothing crazy about them. I have a pair of pretty much running shorts or ultralight shorts, whatever you want to call them. This is a long sleeve poly shirt of some sort and a cheap poly shirt. I am bringing 2 pairs of Darn Tough socks. I'm actually wearing one, and the other one is in wash. I do have Injinji toe liners and a pair of wool socks for sleeping with. And this right here is pretty much actually a Marine issued track pant, I guess we could call it. Has Marine Corps logo on it right there. I actually was issued this when I was in the military, and I've used it ever since. So I'm going to use this pretty much as my pajama bottom. It's really warm, and it's just pretty lightweight and something I want to carry kind of extra, but I know I like it. I wear it almost every night, and it's something that'll keep me comfortable. I am bringing 2 pairs of breathable underwear, nothing crazy. Kind of like the ones that are featured that people bring on the gear lists, but just another brand. I am bringing a hat actually that I had when I lived in Hawaii from YPO. Pretty much it's a horse ranch in Big Island of Hawaii, and I helped out one of the ranchers, and she actually gave me the hat. So I've been wearing it ever since. It is breathable and just a cool hat. Shoes. I'm going to start with these. I'm expecting that I might end up switching to the trail runners, but these are just the good old Merrells. I think they're the Moab 2s. I've had them, this is my second pair, I think. I've had them over the years, really like them. It doesn't have a ton of ankle support, but it's a good hybrid, I think, between a hiking boot and a shoe. You know, good traction, good tread, even with junk in it. For gloves. And now a lot of people bring the waterproof gloves or the really lightweight ones. I'm actually just bringing a pair of these gloves. You know, kind of a little bit of leather on them. They're not the super warm, but they also have multi-uses. I like to play with fire a lot, so I figured this will help. I've used these actually a lot, playing with fire and, you know, getting my pans out of the fire, dishes, etc. So that's what I'm going to start with. I'm also going to be wearing this beanie. It's also a Marine Corps issue beanie that I've had all these years. There's the logo. And really comfortable. You know, it's all beaten up and worn down, but I love this thing to death. I don't go anywhere without it. And that's pretty much it for clothing, actually. I do have a puffy. They sent me the wrong one, so I actually had to just return that. Do not have that in this pile right now, but I will be bringing a puffy. And I'm probably going to bring this hoodie as well. Very, very thin, very lightweight. In fact, it already has a rip in the back of it, but it's just comfortable. I figured another thin layer couldn't hurt. I got it at Costco, I think, for 12 bucks or something. So when it actually fails, or I don't like it anymore, don't want to carry it, I'm just throw it away. Or put it in the hiker box. Who knows? So, this is my cooking set, pretty much. Got the Toaks, I think it's 750 milliliter cup, or pot with the lid. I have the spoon, long handle. And I'm going to be using the little BRS 3000T, I believe it's called. This thing is ridiculously small. When I first got it, I honestly pretty much couldn't believe it. Like, this is tiny. Nothing right here. Pretty simple. Headlamp, just got a basic headlamp. This one is actually rechargeable, so we'll see how that goes. Again, it's not expensive, nothing crazy, but it'll work. I have military knees, pretty much just knee injuries, so I'm going to be bringing these guys to kind of help. I can strap them on anywhere, above the knee, below the knee, even on the ankles, I've heard. So they should help hopefully a little bit. Got the old faithful shovel here. It's not a Deuce 2.0, but it is just, you know, another lightweight shovel. You can put string through here, put it on a carabiner clip, whatever you want to do, attach it anywhere. Got the old shit tickets, as people call them, or the toilet paper. Over here is the Sawyer Squeeze. I am planning on backfilling or back flushing this out a lot with the smart water bottle pop top attachment, which I don't have yet. This is pretty much my first aid kit. No, I guess there's a knife still in there. Nothing too crazy at all, just your basics. You got your ibuprofen, your anti-diarrhea medication, and I have some stuff in there for heartburn that I get, and acid reflux. This bag is a little big. I'm probably gonna minimize this. I know it's crazy. I got a tick key, some bug spray, a beard comb, gotta have that, some super glue, and there's some chapstick, a lighter with duct tape on it. And these are, I think that's KT tape, the brand is called. It's just some sport athletic tape, I guess. Over here, I'm bringing the, I guess they're called Traverse. They are from REI. I've had these things, honestly, since the Boy Scouts, and that's, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. This is actually my second pair. I brought them on the Philmont, New Mexico Boy Scout trail, and I broke one of them. So when I got back, I went to REI, and with their lifetime warranty, I replaced them. These are the brand new ones. I haven't really used them since. They've just been sitting in my closet, so I'm pretty excited to use them again. They are not cork handled. I know a lot of people like to carry the cork handled ones. I honestly don't know why, but I'm sure I'll find out. So I already have them. They're good pulls, REI brand. You know, I'm sure I paid a lot of money for them back in the day, so I figured I might as well get my lifetime usage out of them. Now, I was struggling a lot with the whole, you know, what to bring, a sleeping quilt or sleeping bag or, you know, whatever. And I've seen a lot of people bringing, you know, quilts with the toe boxes and all that. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to spend $400 on a quilt, honestly. So I got this. This is a Horizon Hound Trek blanket. So it is technically a quilt. It's really lightweight, not that big at all. I can almost cover it with my hand, or not really, but, yeah, hand and a half. And I mean, this weighs nothing. I think it's 1 pound and 1 ounce maybe. So it's not the warmest, I've been told, but I'm starting in April, so I figured it shouldn't be too bad if I layer up and, you know, just see how it goes. If I have to ditch it for something else, I will, but I am going to be starting out with this. This is just the closed bag, just a cheap Walmart. You know, nothing fancy about that. This is an Osprey 10-liter compression sack or dry sack that I got recently. I have my tent in here. These are the poles, or these are the tent stakes. The poles are right here. And this is a hike and bike Yosemite 2-person tent. Now, the tent is nice. It's really bulky though, and that's something I'm not a fan of. It's about 3.5 pounds, I want to say. And I know people have been saying you can break down tents, and some people just bring the rain covers or rain flies with the tent poles and the ground cloth and kind of make do without the tent part. Now, that's not something I'm really comfortable doing. I know, you know, with just that, you'll have opening to bugs and all that stuff, and I'd rather just have a solid tent. So that's the only piece of gear I have right now that I'm thinking about maybe sucking up and just buying a better tent. I like the, I believe it's called Nemo Dragonfly 2 or something like that. You know, it looks lightweight. It's a little expensive though, but it's a good tent. I like the color. I do like the color green. So we'll see about that. As of now though, that's all I got. So I'm gonna stick with it for now. That might change before I leave in April. And that's pretty much my gear. I might be adding or taking away a couple things. You know, feel free to leave suggestions in the comments or, you know, critiques, whatever. Like I said, I have been watching a lot of videos from, you know, Bigfoot and Dixie from Wonderlust and Darwin, actually, and awesome videos, guys, you know. I love watching you guys. Also, the Trek, I'm actually subscribed to them. I'm hoping to be a vlogger for them. We'll see how that goes. And everybody has, you know, just great gear reviews, and everyone seems to have, like I said before, all the same stuff. You know, Z-Packs and Light AF and all those compression bags that zip down and stuff, don't have frames. But, you know, I've been doing a lot of research, and this is pretty much what I can do with what I have and what I'm willing to carry. So my base weight's right around 22 pounds with all the stuff that you saw, and that's not too bad. You know, I don't think the bag makes it super light. I gotta give it to the Osprey with their anti-gravity suspension system. I really enjoy carrying that bag, actually. I don't know. I think that's it for now. This is just a gear breakdown, a lot more detailed. Thank you again for watching, and feel free to leave any comments down there, subscribe, like, and I'll be doing another video soon.